hear me out, right? I was thinking, I keep hearing about Resident Evil Requiem and how the director and the whole Capcom team want to add to the franchise. What about adding cats, like house cats, to the Resident Evil franchise? Now, hear me out. You have a lot of gameplay mechanics with it, right? You could be like, oh, okay, you gotta say you have like a puzzle item you need, right? You could be like, okay, you gotta find cat treats or wet food, and be like, you gotta like lure the cat away from this area so you can get the item, or the cat will have the item and like bat it under something and you have to go find it. Like you have to like pull out a fridge or pull out a couch or something. Also, when you're running backwards, right? So like, you know how all those chase scenes with like the Titan enemies go, right? You're like, you start running backwards first. Then your character turns around and then starts running. What if as they're like turning, they trip over a cat and fall down? Or when you walk into a darkened room, all of a sudden you fall, or a cat causes you to fall into a trap, set off a trap, or a cat will set off a trap you didn't know about. Or a cat can also help you and be like, oh, okay, the cat's like, hey, there's this enemy, bappity bat bat bat, That's always an option as well. I think Capcom really should add cats to it because you got a lot of gameplay mechanics. Also, when you walk into a darkened room, so anyone who owns a black cat knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's called the Black Cat Shuffle. So when you walk into a darkened room, you can't lift up your feet. You have to like shuffle in because you don't see the cat. And this is, your black cat. You might trip over it. I've done that. My mom has done. My mom did that. Like, anyone who's ever owned a black cat has done it. Also, you could be like, walk into the room, all of a sudden you like get jump scared by a cat. You got that. So you got like the jump scare thing. You have the gameplay mechanics. You can also be like, oh, here, let me have this item, and the cat's like hissing at you and trying to attack you, which would be a good one. Or the cat can like, bap the gun at you, bap your gun away from you or your knife. That's always an option. Gosh, what else? Oh my god, now that I'm thinking about it, they really should add it to the franchise. Really should. There's so many gameplay mechanics to it. You could trip over it. It can be used as an ally. You could also, because like now they're giving the Resident Evil franchise, the zombies in Resident Evil, like maintaining something of their humanity. You can be like, oh, they're gonna pet the cat, or they'll feed the cat, stuff like that. So that's always an option. I mean, what do you guys think?